are we doing today? I hope you are well. So I'd like you to just have a little think, a tune into your body about what you'd like to achieve from the session today. So noticing just how you're feeling and just having that little moment with yourself about why it's a good idea to do this, because it's easy to focus on all the other stuff that's kind of getting in the way. But if we just home in on all the benefits of why it's good to get our bodies moving, get ourselves mobile, keep ourselves supple, work on our bone density, our flexibility. And really, to me, it's about keeping our motivation up, our mental health, our emotional health, our social connection, and ultimately our independence. So I've got a nice album, Bonobo. So you'll need some weights today. You'll need a wobble cushion. If you don't have a wobble cushion, you could always use a just a cushion from the sofa. So we're going to begin with some Tai Chi twists. Back in the day, I used to teach Tai Chi for Cotswold District Council. Also learned from a traditional Shaolin school in Eastern China, in Yantai. I want you to keep your knees soft. We're going to turn, look behind, and we're going to do some Tai Chi tapping. So I want you to tap around the front of the chest and also around the back of the body, around the kidney area. Just looking over your shoulder, nice and grounded through the feet, soft in the knees, tuning into your breathing. Alrighty, so one more on each side. And then I'd like you to take your cushion and do some little calf raises. So I'd like you to bring your cushion just up over the head. You're going to reach it, stand onto your tippy toes, and then bring it back down. Do it, think about your posture. Breathing in, lengthening up through the crown of your head, breathing out as you come down. So at the moment, staying up onto the tippy toes, elongating up through the spine, using the core to center the balance, and then lowering. We're going to add in a little lean back. So we're going to bring ourselves back down, a little lean back. I want you to lift your ribs. And then tiptoe and lower. Let's do that again. So tiptoe rise, drop the heel, lean back, move to the center, tiptoe, and back down. Let's do it again. So rise on the tiptoes. As you arch back, pull in from your core to support your back. Tiptoe and back down. So we rise, lower, lean, rise, and lower. Up. Can we do that one more time? Alrighty, so mobilizing our hips. We're going to take the arms wide, kicking front, kicking back. Point your toes as you do it. Can you rotate your palms so you face up? We get a little bit of height on the leg. Change legs. Point your toes. How's the balance today? Welcome the wobble on these. Getting a little bit more height. Alrighty, out to the side. Kick front, kick back. Again, can we get a little bit more height? Change legs. We get a bit more height. Alrighty, last one. rolling out through the shoulders. I'm going to do some tiptoe walks. So keep going with the roll in the shoulders. I want you to rise onto your tiptoes. You get a good lift in your heels. And then do the same backwards, keeping your eye gaze up. Wobbling optional. Can you do that again? Staying up on your tiptoes, testing your balance. And in reverse. Tottering optional. And opening the arms, sliding across with the rib cage. We reach, keeping the lower half of the body still, moving out from the ribs. Reaching up, tap the knee. Reach, tap. Change sides, reach, tap. At the moment I'm tapping my toe down. Can you do it on the other side? Try and do it without tapping the toe down. So again, more of a test of balance. Welcome the wobble. Alrighty, shift sides. Two more. And opening the feet, turning out the toes. Plie. Down and up. Opening the arms. Either staying with this version, or we're going to hold, heel, down, release. Hold, heel, down, release. Two more. Last one. Alrighty, resting off. Okay, good job. So we're going to come down next onto all fours. So if you can join me down on the mat down here. Opposite arm to leg, reaching out. Can you bring your elbow to touch your knee? So reach, back in. Breathe in, breathe out. Arching back, then rounding. So we're mobilizing through the spine, pushing the ground away with a hand that's staying on the floor. And last one. Alrighty, let's switch that to the other side. Extending, rounding. Can we do that twice more? So last one. Let's release. We're going to meet. So hooking your toes underneath. Lifting your tailbone, pressing down through your heels. Breathing deeply. Alrighty, so let's get started on our Pilates mat work. Come down onto our backs. I'd like you to find your cushion and pop it between your knees. Slide your fingertips into the curve of your back. Your belly button muscle in as you lift and lower. Now as you're lifting, you keep pressure on your hands. Try it a little further away, explore your core, to level 2. The third level, more of a straighter leg. There's the point where you lose the control and you sort of just stay on the edge of maintaining you being in the driving seat of the core on that little sort of tipping point where the going gets tough. That's where the strength and the magic happens. Pulling your shoulders down, away from your ears. Go into a rounded shoulder. Last couple. Alrighty, so final one. And we're going to place our hands on top of our knees, pop our cushion away, circling the knees out and around, mobilizing our hip joints. Oh, just enjoying a good workout. Let's go back in the opposite direction. Wheel in the joints, let's get them moving. Alrighty, so here, moving over onto our front. Moving into our downward dog again. This time, mobilizing our calves by pressing down, quite firmly through one side, and then switching to the other. Push down quite firmly. One of the things you can do is to also get hold of your mat here, sort of pull, almost like you're trying to pull the mat from underneath you to get a bit more leverage on the stretch. Notice how that sort of intensifies it a little bit. That's the way you want to go this morning. And on the other foot, try and flex your toes so that you're allowing them to bend. Easy for shoes, boots to, at this time of year, restrict our feet. I quite like wearing these cloth type boots, actually. Not quite as waterproof as some of the others, but actually better for our foot health in lots of ways. Feet can move and stay nice and mobile. Alrighty, one more on each side. Then we're going to take a walk with our feet. Have a sit down. I'd like you to find your cushion. You could do it with a little hand weight. We're going to come up, reach, tap down. Tapping down behind you, looking up, and then looking behind. So there's some rotation going on around your torso. Now you can either do it with the feet on the floor, the first level, or next level, with lifting up. If you've got problems with your lower back, you might prefer to keep your feet down and perhaps just hover one. More advanced, we go into a V-sit. More challenging on the core, but it can also be more challenging to the lower back. So work on the level that works for you today. We do two more. Oh, starting to feel it. Last one. That's enough of that. Okay, point the toes, arch, reach the fingers. Hands around the back of the head. Elbow to knee. Breathe out as you lift, in as you lower. Exhale, lift, in and lower. Level 2. Alternate, a little bit more speed. Can you point your toes there? That's it. Extending through the toes, reaching through the legs now for more advanced. Breathe. So let's get the abs going. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Not gonna burn yet. Can we do 2 more? Inhale, exhale. Alrighty, resting off. Put your knees up. They might not have had one today. Hug the knees. Listening to Dr. Ranjan Chatterjee's podcast this morning, talking about how social connection beats smoking in terms of longevity. Interesting talk. Okay, good. So next up, we're going to use our cushion here between our knees. So planting the feet down, curling the tailbone under as we move into shoulder bridge. Helps us with our glute activation, toning the buns, but most importantly, keeping our glutes strong to support our backs and our hips. First level, we're going to stay with this version. Next level, we're going to add some hover through the arms. We'll stay with the height through the glutes, and circle and roll down. Let's do that again. So we tuck, adding a little rise through the toes, more advanced, then lifting to the heels, and then rolling back down. So we curl up, hold, hover, toes lifting, circling, heels lifting, and back down. Let's do that again. Curl, squeeze the cushion, lift the toes, lift the heels, keep flat, and roll back down. Let's do that again. Tucking under, toes lifting, circling, heels lifting, rolling down. Let's do it again. Breathe. Toes, heels, roll. 2 more. Squeeze the cushion. Toes, heels, and roll. Final one. Curl. Squeeze. And relaxing off. Alrighty. So pop the cushion over to one side. We're going to come up to standing. Now's a good time if you need to top up, have a drink. I'm trying to be good and have a glass of water each morning. I wake up, have it by my bed. Plumbed in some healthy habits for today. Okay, so have we got some weights there? Now it's up to you what weight you choose. If you're finding smaller ones are getting easier, then start to add in maybe an extra ½ kilo over the weeks. You can do it weight-free if you want to focus more on posture. A little bit of sport training. So I want you to think about your knees going towards your smaller toes. So we're going to sit down, bringing the weight low in front. And as you squat down, if you can see your posture, try and get your bottom just about knee height. And as you lower, try not to let your back overarch. Pull in from your core as you sit down into it, adding a little bit more height with the weight for level 2. Breathe. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release. More advanced, we add more height in the arms, but we're going to pull our shoulder blades down away from our ears. Let's do it again. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. So working through the arms, shoulders, legs. Can we do 2 more?
We cloud people, we live in gray.
So final one.
Why we don't need release and rain.
And I'd like you to find a yoga pose into our triangle pose. Feet open, turning out over here, angling in, switching the hip. We're going to slide the hand along with the top arm. Breathe. This arm over by the ear, putting the shoulder down, and extending through the fingers. So keep going with this hand, bend the knee, wriggle the other foot away. Turning, keep turning, reaching up with the fingers.
Supposed to feel, I'm not supposed to miss. How am I supposed to heal? How am I supposed to fit?
Bringing the top hand down, turn with our feet wide. How wide can you go? It's the sort of slightly uncomfortable limit. Just to that point where you're in control of the stretch, but you're feeling it. Let your head drop down. Breathe. Join the stretch. Let's bring our feet back in. Uncurling. And over here, we're going to turn the foot out, angle in, lean. Let's go long with the top arm. over. Into the knee, the hand down, and we're going to turn. Round into that wide leg stretch. So opening the feet, exploring the stretch. Walking your hands in. Have a look at the world from a different view. Drop your head. Breathe. Just rock your body weight back into your heels. Alrighty, and then if you can your feet back in. I'm just going to hang loose here, taking hold of our elbows. Just sort of being a bit ragdoll-like, a bit floppy. Rotating around to one leg, round to the other. Sort of hanging loose there. Swing with the arms. I don't know why on this, I sort of imagine my upper body's like an elephant trunk. There you go. Notice what pops up for you. Swinging in the jungle. Amazing creatures. I was adopted one for us once. David Sheldrick Trust. Nairobi? Somewhere like that. Anyway, have a drink. Enough about the elephants. Let's come back to our workout. Can you find a stick? So, we're going to use our stick to monitor our posture as we're going to do some side plank work. All good for loading the bones, side of the body. Head, shoulders, tailbone against the stick. Bring the elbow directly under the shoulder. We just squeeze, make a fist. We lift, 2, 3, and then lower. Let's do that again. Coming up, 2, 3, and then back down. Next level, notice my knees are further back, but the legs are still bent. So the knees, hips, and chest are more in a line. Third level, straight leg, put one here to help steady the balance. Bring the shoulders down away from the ears, and then lowering. We do that again, squeeze this bottom fist, holding for a few seconds, pulling the shoulders down, away from the ears. And we're going to do that 3 more times, squeezing for 3, 2, 1, and then lower. Can we do 2 more? The last one. Alrighty, let's rest off. Can we give that a go on the other side? Use the stick again to monitor your posture. Head, shoulders, tailbone against it. Elbow underneath the shoulder as we lift. On the first level, the knees are just slightly in front of the body. On the second level, knees, hips, chest in line. And let's do that again. I'm going to pick up. Now, in the lower back, we feel the knuckles. Are they attached to the lower back? Breathe. Press the shoulders down. Thinking about the alignment through the shoulders. Next level. Straight legs. And we do 3 more. The last couple. The final one. and rest off. Okay, good job. Taking a stretch for our glutes. Take the mat with me. Let's bring our right knee in, up and over, and bring the opposite elbow across. We're going to cuddle that knee in, flex the foot, push the ground away with the hand that's behind. Now notice that arm behind is actually in contact with the body. Look behind you. Good pull in with the knee. Breathe. Oh, I decided to invest in a massage gun for the studio. Definitely gets into these bits. Reaches the parts that hands cannot reach. The kids have really been enjoying having a bit of fun with it. But great addition to our massage therapy. Put over. Definitely gets you right in the zone, ASAP. So push the ground away. We're doing some massage vouchers. You could, well, if you need a gift for a loved one. Fancy a cheeky one yourself. Okay, let's look behind. Pressing your shoulders down. Breathe. Notice where you're feeling it. Alrighty, let's release. The next level on these, we're going to hook the heel under the bottom, and we're going to go just a little bit further round. Push the ground away on that bottom arm. Breathe. And we're just going to do that on the other side. Did we do it on the other side? I think I was too busy chatting. Okay, so here we are. Elbow beyond the knee. Push the ground away. Yeah, I think I was too busy chatting about the new massage gun. Have you tried one? Definitely next level on massage. Really gets into those mushy tight spots. Alrighty, so next up we're going to work on muscles along our back. Our back's nice and strong. Let's take our hands out. We're going to pull our shoulders down away from our ears and just simply hover the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other and then back down. So inhaling on the lift, keeping the hips weighted down. Level 2, we'll add some lift through the upper body and then lower. So inhale, rise, exhale, lower. Third level, so long as you've got a happy, strong back, we add more lift through the legs, pointing the toes, and then coming down. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then lower. Let's keep that going. Really working muscles in the upper and the lower back. Reaching through your toes, squeezing your legs together. Helps to activate the buttock muscles. And we do 3 more. Last couple. And final one. Alrighty, let's release. We're going to open the knees. Can you meet me in a yoga child pose? Wriggling the fingers forwards. Flattening the palms. Pressing down through the palms. Breathe. Moving into our downward dog again. This time we're going to keep one foot on the floor. We aim to get some height on the other leg. You reach up, toes to the ceiling, reaching right into your tippy toes. Feeling the toes, and lowering. Control. Let go on the other side. Pointing the toes. Some height in the leg. Breathe right into your toes. Alrighty, so from here, we're going to take a walk with our feet. Rock the body weight into the heels. And then take a seat. Okay, so taking a roll down next. Now, if it's tricky to roll yourself down and get yourself up, then hook a band, something stretchy under your feet to help lever you up and down. Over time, practicing regularly, get you to here. Practicing ideally about 3 times a week for the magic to happen. So level 2, we'll do it like this, hands free. Level 3, you could add in a weight, breathing out on the lift and in on the lower. Exhale and lift, arms back by the ears, inhale and lower. Now we're aiming for a smooth move. Often when the abdominals are weak, we'll tend to sort of do this, have to really jerk our way up. Over time, what you should work on, you being in the driving seat of your core. I certainly know I wasn't after pregnancy. That persistent action definitely pays off. Some independence. Still working on that one with the kids though. Can we do 2 more? So final one. Alrighty, so when you're done, put me down on the ground here. Your right knee up to your chest, straight leg on the other side. And then knee towards your opposite armpit, press your knee down. Going on with this back arm, your hand just slightly higher than your shoulder, press the blade down, lengthening through your bottom leg, breathe. Alrighty, let's give that a go on the other side, particularly if you feel tight around your sacroiliac joint, around your lower back. A good one to work on regularly. Work towards getting the knee lower down to the floor. Breathe. Let's roll to the center, and we're going to use this leg to rock ourselves up, and we're going to come up standing. And now's a good time if you'd like to grab a drink. Alrighty, so if you can meet me here with the feet wide, we're going to turn and work on some lunges. So I want you to tuck your bottom under as you come down into a lunge. We're going to hold it here, straighten the back leg, and then lift back up. So again, tuck your bottom under, come down, hold it. Now try to keep your bottom tucked under as you elongate that back leg away. Hold, breathe, and back up. Let's do that again. Tucking under, drop, extend the leg. Now, if you want to, you can do that again. We're going to prolong the hold. Yoga stretch, arms coming up and back by the ears, arching back, feeling the stretch. Alrighty, let's open, and we'll give that a go on the other side. So tiptoe on the back foot, allow your heel to sit on the top of the foot here at the back. Tuck your bottom under, allow your back leg to bend a little bit as you come down. And can you keep that tuck as you straighten the back leg away? Front thigh parallel to the ground, or at least working towards that over time. So back up we come. Tuck, drop, extending the leg. Breathe. And coming up, let's do that again. Tuck, breathe. Extend the leg. Do it again. to stay here. Add some arch back. Breathe. And opening out. Can you find a stick? We're going to use that to monitor our posture as we go into a quad stretch. So catching hold of the foot. Now if you can see yourself from a side view, where's this knee sitting? And you nudge it back to the other knee, heel towards your bottom. Draw the chin in, just push the back of the head into the stick. So you're elongating through your neck. Now either staying with this version, or let's test our balance by leaning. Holding, lifting, more height on the back leg. Test our balance further. Pulling the shoulder back. Oh, we're going for optional. We give that a go on the other side. So knees together. Not looking for perfection on this one. Heel to your bottom. Not looking for perfection at all, to be honest. So just getting through works for me some days. So once you've got your balance steady, can you add a lean? Height on that back leg. And for those of you doing more advanced work, getting the height on the leg. Straightening the arm that's holding the foot and pulling the shoulder back will initiate some stretch around the pec as well. Oh, thighs, a good old stretch. You can give your legs a shake. So let's come down onto our backs again. A little bit more core work. I'd like you to take your opposite arm and leg away. Pilates single leg stretch, basic version. Those of you doing level 2, yeah. Bring your lower back as you do it. Flexing the feet, pointing the toes. Third level, straight legs. Flexing the feet, pointing the toes. Do it 4 more times. Last couple. And final one. Bend your legs. Placing your right leg over your left. You move into a glute stretch. So hands around the back of the thigh. Use your hands just to pull the leg in. Hold. Neutralize your body. Closing your eyes, enjoying a bit of new time in the stretch. Let's switch that over to the other side. So left over right, hands at the back of the thigh. Pushing out with the elbow. Breathe. So we're nearly there. Do a little bit more work for our arms and our upper body. Alrighty, I want you to grab a stick. And we're going to do some sticky press-ups. Something like that. So, can you park the stick along your back to help you monitor what your alignment does? Now, often when people are doing presses, their head will lead the way, and actually it doesn't really do a lot. If you can keep your head on the stick, it just really helps with your technique of allowing your chest to lead the way rather than your head. Think of leading with your heart rather than your head. Good rule of thumb for life. Breathe out as you come down, in as you lift. Now you can either do it from your knees or doing it from your toes. So last couple. And final one. Alrighty, so resting off. Hello, stick giving me stick. I'm going to lengthen the arms. Notice I'm bringing my chest down towards the floor. So chin is up, eye goes forward. Pressing the palms down. Alrighty, let's release. Take another quad stretch. Level 1, we're going to get hold of one foot, hips are down, knees are together. Level 2, we're getting hold of both. Knees together, heels to the bottom. Now press your pubic bone into the floor. Hold, breathe. Now you can either do it with single leg or go for the double. Switch to the other side if you're doing the single leg, or more advanced level. Notice now adding more height on the legs, arching the back, squeezing the shoulders towards each other. Pain-free back if you're doing this version. Deep breath. Alrighty, let's release. Okay, good job. So, nearly there. I'd like you to bring your feet together like this, so the soles of your feet are together. Hands on the ankle, elbows just gently pressing a little bit of force into the inner thigh. So just pushing down, and try not to sort of slump into it. In your back posture, try not to be kind of in this rounded position. So press your knees but open your chest and lean in. So lean forward, lead with the chest. Breathe. And then release. And let's do that again. So we lean in. Alrighty, let's release. Taking the legs out, flexing the toes, sliding the hands. Where do your hands get to? You lay your chest down towards your thighs, tucking the head in, toes to knees. Breathe. Alrighty, I'd like you to come down onto your back. Down onto your back, closing your eyes and just tuning in to your breathing there. Sometimes at this time of year, we can tend to get caught up in that real rushing kind of mode, that doing mode. I'll just do this, I'll just do that. And we can really get caught up in the mindset of not really taking time just to be in our calm, relaxed, energized, rested state. I just want you to park that mindset of busyness and focus your attention into that calm, clear space that's always there in the background. Tuning into your breathing inside your body, rising, falling. As you breathe out each time, I'd like you to relax down more deeply. And often, towards the end of a year, it can be a time to look back and reflect on what's been going on in our year. I'd like you to just take a moment to walk through your journey and what's been going on with your body. What's your strength, your stamina journey been like this year? All the workouts and walks and things that you've done this year, how have they added up to where you are now? Not judging it, just observing it, being aware and clear about where you're at now. Noticing where you're at with your mental health, your emotional, spiritual well-being. And thinking about the time and effort and energy that you've put into that journey this year. What have been the main things that have perhaps gotten in the way? What have the obstacles been? And if those obstacles have been repeat patterns in our lifestyle, things that we can do something about, but we've kind of stayed stuck with, there's always someone out there that has been through that journey and shifted those obstacles. We're just taking a moment to think about who are those people that we can reach out to that would help us to increase the speed of our journey, to shift us into a better energy with more clarity, more consistency, more love and support going into the new year. Taking a moment to visualize how we'd like to be. Moving forwards. And in order to be that way, what do we need to do and have? What's the environment like? What's our social support like? in order to keep us in that sort of upward spiral place with our energy instead of being stuck in a vicious circle. What do our habits look like to move us into that upward spiral energy, way of thinking, mindset? Feeling stronger, supple, independent. Pushing us into that better place of energy inside our mind, inside our heart. I'd like you to just take a moment to step into a new year with some refreshed energy and commitment, determination, discipline. And of course, resistance may show up. It's our ability to tackle that resistance, to find that support, to work through it. And it does take work to get to where we'd love to be. If you open your eyes, I'd like you to bring some of that renewal energy with you today and think about how you can implement that into your day. So I hope you've got lots out of the session today, and I really look forward to being with you again next time. So have a great day. Drop me a message